Well, I'm joined here by Chairman Neil Blackmore. First of all, how you've been doing?
Very well, yeah, all good. Really busy, as you can see, taking videos and photographs. Work's been going on at the far end, so the trees have been cut down. Today the cabins have been taken out, and you can see we've got one left behind to go. And then I've got a meeting up here Friday with the company that are supplying the new building, so we're going to look at the groundworks that we need, and then we'll be starting the groundworks, which will be to level up the ground. We've got a retaining wall to put in, and we've got the services to put underground first, and then once they've made the building they'll be installing it. So yeah, all going well at the moment.
It's the ground for next season.
So building wise, as I say, we're going to have the new facility at the top end of the ground there, and then we'll move the bar from upstairs down into that, so we'll have a much larger bar stroke clubhouse. There'll be a kitchen in there as well, so hopefully, and because it'll be a squarer and larger building, it will lend itself much more to having functions in there. And we're a little bit restricted with our old bar. As you can see behind us here, you've got the steps to get up, which obviously is difficult for disabled and elderly people. So access there is a little bit restricted, whereas this one will have a ramp to get in, so it'll be fully accessible for disabled. We'll also have disabled toilets in there as well. So yeah, once that's completed, then what's currently the bar upstairs, we will move the VP lounge and the matchday office up there. So we'll be able to have visiting officials, we'll entertain them, anybody who's a vice president or any matchday sponsor, they'll be entertained upstairs. We're going to put a new kitchen in, obviously for cooking facilities. And then what is currently our VP lounge in the corner of the ground will become the new club shop. So yeah, lots to be done before the start of the season, but hopefully we'll be there.
What's on the season been cancelled due to the pandemic, and obviously what's happening now?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, the health and safety of the nation is first, and that's paramount. And hopefully we've got through the worst of it now. And obviously really sad for those people that have lost friends and family members. But as I say, hopefully now we're through the worst of it, and we can look forward. I had a Zoom meeting with the league last week and all the other club chairmen. And at the moment the league are saying they're hoping to resume football in September. Obviously that's with us being able to meet all of the government guidelines. And the biggest issue for us at the moment is social distancing. And as long as there's social distancing, it's virtually impossible for us to have football here. As you can appreciate, we're not like the Premiership. We don't get TV rights, so we cannot play behind closed doors. You know, we have to play in front of a crowd, and really a capacity crowd, to make it financially viable for us. So we're working towards that date, a date in September, and say again, hopefully by then the coronavirus will be sufficiently gone, the R number will be sufficiently low that they'll do away with social distancing. That's what we're hoping for.
Obviously there's been a lot of work done, obviously for the team, obviously new signings to the club, players staying on. What's your thoughts on the latest players coming in and
Yeah, again, it's been really difficult for the manager and his team, because they haven't been able to go out and talk to players and interview people, so it's been done very much over the phone. But all credit to them, they've been working really hard behind the scenes. They've talked to a lot of players. Again, as you can imagine, with this season, or last season being cut short, and the uncertainty in this season, finance is really important. And Mike's done his best to keep the budget to a sensible minimum. We haven't gone silly, we haven't gone over the top. So he's working really hard. His whole team are working really hard, and I'm really pleased with what they've done. The bulk of the team, as you know, of last season's team are staying, which is good news. And they've brought in some really good additions, which I think that will bolster the team and put us on a good footing going forward.
Again, in September or whenever really. What's your thoughts ahead of the season? Obviously, what's your goals and targets?
Well, again, talking to the manager about it, we'd really like to aim for a playoff place, and I don't think that's unreasonable. And that's what they're building the team for, to do the very best that we can, but always being mindful of the financial aspect. As you know, there are big clubs in our league, and there always will be, and they have lots of money to spend. But I'm not the sort of chairman that wants to spend money that we don't have. We have a budget that we have to work to, and I want to stick to the budget.
Cheers, Neil. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.